And guess what I did? I left, nigga. I left. And I fucked their friend. I fucked their best friend, left. You feel me? Some of them bitches, I fucked their mama. Fuck it, nigga. So what? She was old enough to get it, but she wasn't that old where I had to split it. You know what I'm saying? So, that old bitch, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm Cliff Farming. I didn't fuck no mamas. I didn't do none of that. My bitch is gonna start talking on me on no caller ID. You niggas got me in some shit. Alright, let's see.
Oh, you see somebody's like an untrained human and you just want to get them back on course.
That does sound like a lush.
Untrained human? Lush, she's talking about you like you're a fucking dog, bro. Like you're a dog, cuz. What? My nigga, she's talking to you like you're a fucking dog. And I don't like seeing you like this, Lush. The Lush I knew had motion. The Lush I knew had bad bitches by his side. Why you have this bitch, who's a global 5 at best, talking to you like this? You got the motion in the relationship. Her time went and came, my nigga. Like, let's go.
Untrained human.
She's so hot. I'm not gonna lie.
In all honesty, such an untrained human.
I think it's a perfect balance and it's needed.
What, their relationship or
the way things go about, whether like physical, like even when Lush come in, he not complaining about no physical shit. He's complaining that it's been like some friction.
Yeah, there's friction.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but he not saying like how hard he got like, you know what I'm saying? But
no, she's 5'2" at the end of the day.
But it's needed though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know
what that mean.
It's like,
my nigga, that don't mean shit. You could have just said she's a woman. Because I'm 5'3" and I'll whoop your ass. Like, let's be real, my nigga. She's 5'2" and a woman. So I get what you're saying. She's a woman. But if she's black in your eyes and all this shit, and you're not doing nothing about it, you're like, oh, baby, please forgive me. She's not going to respect you after that. You got to man up, stand up for yourself, and show her you're not putting up with no bullshit. And she's going to see that you're tired of it. And then she's either going to try to act right, or she's going to leave the situation. That's all it is. That's all it comes down to, and that's what it is, man. Like, stop being afraid.
she thinks she hard. Like,
so
it's
I
like
get in them corners. Like,
Got that Napoleon complex.
but then punches don't really land like that. It's
but
like,
do you guys have like a dominatrix style relationship? Is she like whooping on you?
No.
Or do you ever get to like take on the controlling masculine role?
Yeah,
or are you always
like
curling up in a ball?
Okay, so here's
like, hey, you go cook for me, and after that, I'm gonna hit the beat sheet.
No, physically,
let's be honest, Jerem. Yeah,
who's the twink?
Physically, he's not on the masculine-driven role.
Wait, what?
I'll tell you this.
He's not in the masculine role. I appreciate you telling us that.
Where they're
I called it. I called it from the beginning. It was cooked from the beginning. You were committed to her before she was committed to you. That sounds like a woman. That sounds like a bitch, my nigga. Like, let's be real. That sounds like a bitch. The women are supposed to fall more in love with the man than the man's supposed to fall in love with them. Because women get bored of situations faster and leave quicker. So you gotta do everything to satisfy them, right? Man, she's telling you you're not a man. So guess what? Some masculine man that's not even has nearly as much motion as you can come along and swoop her off her feet, bro. That's what she's saying. She's saying she wants that. Maybe she wants that in you, but she's already showing you what it is. She don't fuck with you.
He wants to say certain not because
You
I
can't
have to
tell
designate
the stories he tell
I have
about
to
her?
designate the finances and whatnot and how we're gonna just.
Oh, in that regard, okay.
But mentally, he is definitely steering the boat. He's like, bro, you got this. I know the world's crashing down. Just you gotta trust me. And I'm like, bro, you just crashed the boat into like 5 icebergs. How the gonna tell me?
And I've been had you in a better position. That's why all your partners and your family and everybody know that it's better for us to be together with your weird ass putting all these extras.
No,
on.
her family wrote a letter
about
My
you.
mother wrote you like a with her broken English because you called her a paisa.
I did not call her a
Yes,
paisa.
you did.
Wait,
And my
did you?
mom heard that.
I did not
She said,
call your
paisa.
mom a
All
paisa,
right,
and
for
I
sure.
never used paisa as derogatory.
If you
Why
did,
mama
you don't
tap
remember.
in? We all hating on
If
Lush.
you did, you don't remember. Just apologize now.
But I ain't say that though.
No,
much.
no,
But I apologize.
But
Yeah, I apologize. But I didn't
apologize
say
to
that,
Mama
though.
Germ. That
Yeah,
Mama Germ.
Mama, I did not say that. I did not call you a paisa.
And if you did, you
Like,
forgot to apologize.
Tú eres Guatemalteca. You feel me? Like I know that's what I said. I said you feel me? They came from a country that was.
It don't matter where they came from. If you forgot about it, you forgot because I blank out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You said Mama Germ. I apologize.
Yeah, my bad, Mama.
Nobody wants their daughter to end up in a relationship with someone who's addicted to drugs and accuses her of having AIDS.
Okay, so the AIDS thing obviously was a joke.
Okay.
I have a super abrasive sense of humor.
She seemed like she took it kind of serious when I heard her
but
talking
I
about
did.
it.
And this is
Look,
why
I'ma
she
tell you
does,
this.
because she lets internet trolls control her mind.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest problem with Germ.
You got
And
bots in your brain. You're like a bunch of little Kendricks running around your head.
And
No,
this is
you
like
guys
the
have
main,
bots in the algorithm. Like people dictate, like
you
the-
allow
the
it to.
spike
We
in
all kind of learn to like weather that. Like I wake up every day, I see a bunch of people hating. Doesn't really do too much to
I
my
know.
head.
Oh, here's where it does, right? Where it transcends into your job, where like your actual team members from like something that has nothing to do with.
Why did you dox her job, bro?
Or name the name, bro? You said
Why? You wanna know why? Let me answer you.
That's your
By the
biggest
way.
Great
mistake,
question.
bro.
It's a great question.
You
It's
don't
a
let
great
you
fucking
don't let this,
question.
you don't let what's go on.
Things.
Apologizing for that too.
I apologize for doxing the job.
You got a cigarette on the floor, too.
However,
You got a cigarette on the floor.
thank you.
You stressed out.
Listen,
See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. No.
listen, let me tell you. So a few things. One, I have already provided employment for her job. You said y'all,
Provided.
yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you
about that?
right now, brother.
You got a guy
Hey,
hired. Thank you, Lush.
they said they needed help, so I posted.
No,
my
just because you got to
Instagram
hire,
story.
don't mean you got to tell the world where she work at.
But I already put on
How
my
did you gonna
story.
put me in a bad connotation? If you put me in a bad light, don't try to highlight that with something good. That makes you a paradox. You're being
I don't want to
your own
put you in a
opposite-
bad light.
But you already did, and now you're highlighting it and trying to deflect it with something good. That's not how that works.
So the reason
on
why
what
it's so
you
true,
said.
I want to let's just use logic right now, and I'm glad that we're in a format
Oh,
like
for once, you mean?
Yeah, for
okay,
once.
Go ahead.
Let's use logic.
Yeah, let's see how
because you said that the main reason why these comments affect you, per what Adam just said, because he said
Man,
we all
stick to the
we
job.
all
Shit.
learn.
That's what you tripping off of.
Yeah, but listen,
That's the only thing.
Adam said we
That's the
all
only
learn.
thing? The main thing?
And y'all would agree. Y'all would agree because we not all super new to this entertainment / YouTube space. There's been a learning curve. We still learning how to deal with the public all the time. Everyone at this table, especially the three of us.
Everybody
you
got
feel me,
everybody got their time with this internet.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So we still learning and figuring shit out, right? What she doesn't understand is that just because the people she work with happen to be avid watchers and fans of No Jumper, that don't mean
The world is.
exactly that too. But it's like this is the nightmare that I live. I not only have to deal with whatever the I deal with over here, whatever the repercussions are in the
Fuck
streets.
you got to deal with over here. What up?
Whatever it is that we
Treat
got
you like
deal with
a king.
Man, everything good over here, bro.
You're a little spoiled house cat here, bro. Like, quit playing.
The only time anything
You
bad
do
happens
too
here
much
is like
because you're
when
spoiled.
you get blackout drunk and pass out on the ground.
Because
or
he's a
when
spoiled
you
house
invite
cat.
30 Crips here on
no,
one day.
With a cake.
With a
happened
cake.
when
Like,
you
what up,
get
kid? We here. We on Main Street.
Mafia Lush.
I got a
It's
cake.
not like Lush ever just gets packed out for no reason here, bro.
Okay, that's kind of true.
Fuck you, they came, nigga. You got Crips with a cake, nigga. That's the first.
Apparently, the Southsiders brought the cake. For me to
At the homie special.
AIDS.
I'm gonna tell you this: when my respect factor starts shifting because of the public consensus, because you told everyone I'm a drug addict, they start treating me different. Meaning, like things don't get past me, or I get overlooked, or opportunities don't get put on my plate the way they would somebody else that was of sober mind. You just knock food out of my plate.
Okay.
And
Y'all
you
play.
did
All
that.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
First of all,
But if you want to see it like a team, you wouldn't have done that because you knew better than to tank the brand.
I would
And if
never.
I'm the brand,
If
or
I
if I'm
did
the-
that for real,
This bitch thinks too highly of herself. She's the brand. I haven't heard about this bitch. Like, what? She's the brand. He tainted her name. Bitch, if you did drugs in the past and it was already public knowledge, don't get mad at the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. You feel me? He's just relaying the message of what you went through and what he was going through when you're going through the same thing. He was part of that story too. I don't care, Lush. You had every right to say what you wanted to say, my nigga. This time I'm on your side, Lush. This time I am on your side for that. You didn't do nothing wrong in that regard. You feel me?
That is wrong, and I take accountability. And once again, and I apologize, but that was never my intention. It wasn't like I'm trying to tank the brand.
So let me ask you, what was the intention?
When I was on Goblin's podcast,
Yeah,
content.
What was the? Hold on. Let me ask you a very direct question. What was the intention behind airing my drug usage out? Something I've already gotten over. And you haven't.
Okay.
But you put me on that.
Well, was it already public record? Like, I feel like it
Yes.
had been discussed on here.
Not on a larger scale.
A little bit.
In my own way, but, you know.
Yes, that was my thinking. Now, I know this might be wrong, but this is legitimately my... And I know that the way I did it on the Goblin podcast was way too excessive. I went on there drunk.
Why?
Did you cry? I heard you cried on
I
Yes.
cried on the pod.
He
I
looked
heard
like,
you sucked Goblins under the table.
what's his
Jack
name? I want to
Goblin
talk to
out.
Samson.
no,
What's
no,
his
no,
name
you
from
sweat.
Half Baked?
no homo. 5 pauses, no homo. I heard you
That
cried
just says
though.
Anita
I just
Beck.
tried.
You gotta meet
So at what point did you cry? Well, like, why did you cry?
Why did you go to the podcast drunk?
Yeah.
Working across teams
Exactly.
is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. That's because Asana is where humans and AI coordinate.
Man, we talking to Lush,
Yo,
bro.
it's
That's a real
intervention
question.
time. I know, man.
No,
Why would he
for
not
real,
be
'cause
drunk?
that's like-
it was nighttime.
It was like...
I mean, I
probably
can
like
see
a-
him here. Like, I don't even really see him drunk at no jumper. So
Not like
why you go
that.
to another podcast
Well, he
drunk?
be buzzed out off the
The
buzz.
buzz balls,
the buzz
but
guards.
like,
Lush
crying. I ain't seen him cry here.
Wheel and pick something for that day.
Lush
Somebody
learned
has
from Break
set it
Baby
up.
that it's not like you can't be a drug addict to work at no jumper. You just have to show up at a moment where it doesn't really seem like you're suffering from
Hey,
drugs that bad.
Function
Hey,
enough
hey.
to fill it out. Yeah.
Break Baby taught him that. I
Hey,
think.
it's
Well, keep in mind he had many years on here, like a couple of years where he was sober.
Well, me and
Over a
Rick
year.
definitely had, and this is one of the things we bonded over, like the...
y'all meth bonded.
No, I mean, Rick is not like...
Shit, you're trauma bonding with everybody, my nigga. Lush, you trauma bonding with Break Baby and with your girl. But with that being said, we gotta go on to this one. And I'm gonna get my whole consensus about Lush right after.
About having a baby, you being pregnant.
Let me answer that, okay?
Please.
No interrupting.
So, in the time, and I could see, let me put myself in his shoes real quick, too, in order to answer this question.
I thought he was supposed to answer that.
No, yeah.
I'm going to start with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lush was put into his back against the wall, the internet against him, the trolls against him. And it was funny because last time I seen the pod, they were talking about manifestation. Maybe he's on the verge of that. But he was literally manifesting a moment that would later happen that no one saw coming because he's doing judo or something.
Was you pregnant?
Judo is
After
insane.
the fact,
Hold on, let
after
her
the fact,
land.
but not during when you said. When you said that was not the case, and you lied. And I had just the night before, me and my homegirl were like drinking and doing all kinds of shit. So when we posted that, people were like, bro, she's drinking the baby to death. And I'm like, yeah.
Your job depends
That
on
is funny.
reliable tools. That's why Harbor Freight is committed to offering quality tools to pros like yourself.
Bro. And like my mom's like, ¿Es cierto, tita? ¿Estás pregnant? I'm like, no, I'm not, mom. But like you mark me out because like I look like this irresponsible feral woman that's like with this self-proclaimed crackhead and announcing like we're on some I'm on some Bobby Whitney shit, the world. Yeah, let's do this. Fuck you know. It's like no, bro, none of
Bobby Whitney.
like, bro, I gotta go answer to the union in the morning. You son of a. Like,
Why'd you kill your baby?
like while you're like sleeping in, I'm like waking up at 4, looking at your fat ass like.
So did he just make it up out of thin air?
Yeah.
She don't like you. She don't like you, cuz. She don't like you. She don't love you. She don't fuck with you, Lush. Your own girl does not fuck with you.
No.
So it wasn't like you
Hold
thought
on.
that you might be pregnant.
No,
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Shut up, liar.
Because you're making it sound like you found out that you were pregnant
This
after.
is what happened.
But why
About
was he
3
saying
months
it in the
after
first
that
place?
lie, it did happen. And I was like,
3 months is a long
Isn't
time.
that talking about 3 months at the time?
after the
Present
lie
time.
happened, 3 months after that lie.
So why did you just
Accepted
make it
itself?
up out of
So,
thin
so,
air?
so at the time,
Because
that was a lie.
Lush is a level 30, 40, 50 troll. That's
That's not a troll. That's just a liar. And then, he was beefing with Pot Lord, and like people could have died. They were chasing after each other with guns.
People could have
Because
died.
No, for
Lush
real.
is thinking like, how am I gonna cover this? How am I gonna play this? Oh, I got this angle, and
No.
he does it, and he does it well, and he did it.
I'm going to let her
So
cook
boom, boom,
when
boom,
she's
boom.
done.
Hold on. So later on in life, like about 3 months later, we actually are having sex, and I'm like, all right, bro, you know,
They
whatever.
should be on and off.
Yeah, no. This
No.
was
Well,
after
you said
I
we
got
actually
sober.
is, or what are you talking about?
No.
Actually is?
So I was getting sober, and during that sober period,
You ain't-
we finally and
Again,
shut up.
Finally phoneless.
yes.
Where are my papers at? I'm resigning.
Anyways, I ended up getting pregnant, and I was like, oh, Control Alt Delete, but I don't tell him. I just go.
Because
and
you don't
like-
want to keep it.
No, bro.
Not with this
genetics.
bum.
This fool's like doing drugs and like,
Right.
like now he's shifting. I'm getting better. He's
Crackhead.
doing drugs. I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, you're too old. You're not gonna raise this baby. I'm too old. We're not picking this child up like together. Like, yeah, we're gonna see little Timothy's.
If anybody wants to point to the beginning of my villain origin story, like what made me just really stop giving a about anything, you could just point to that moment that she's describing right now.
Wait, the moment where you told him that you didn't
No.
want to have a baby?
No, I didn't tell him. I just Control Alt Deleted. Like, why the do I need to tell you? Like, it's my body.
Oh, so you had a miscarriage, or you
fucking
aborted it?
I-
Yeah.
King Von to Lush
yeah,
Jr.
I had to.
That is her right as a woman.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
I was
But
like,
Roe
nah,
versus
bro,
Wade,
hold on.
Lush.
We're not doing this.
It's not her right to do that. It is her right in the law's eyes, but morally, it's not her right to do that without telling Lush. She wanted to Control Alt Delete, like she said, nigga. Then what she could have done is she should have talked to Lush, and Lush could have said, "All right, cool," and they could have talked about that shit. Cool. They could go through with it. Go through with it. But my nigga, she don't want a baby from you. She want nothing from you. Like, let's be real, bro. She don't like you. She's telling you to your face on the podcast in front of thousands.
Like,
Yeah,
no.
Lil,
Because
he was
whatever
from
little
63rd.
mutant thing that
You
was
feel
about
me?
to be,
Yeah.
is not a no.
Goodbye, bozo.
Yeah.
Hold on. I was just on drugs. You are now on drugs. Hello, goodbye. That's not a conversation. That baby's gone.
Well, have you kind of
I don't
decided?
shed a tear. I don't sit. Oh my god, I'm traumatized. No, bro, that thing is gone.
But have you decided that you don't want to
Yo, she's evil.
have kids in general?
I do not
Okay.
want children. I'm good, and I'll tell you that because it's one of those things. Like I'd rather adopt or later on in life become an influencer to a life that's already formed its mind and decided where it's gonna go, and I could, help picture a future and help guide that, versus have to create someone and teach them and be a total hypocrisy and a mockery of what like a real woman should be. Because I didn't live those steps, and I don't want to show someone something I couldn't do like that. I'd rather just like tell my
And
truth.
I think that there's
be
a
like,
little
bro,
bit.
She's saying she's not really a lady. She's masculine and a whore. So she don't want to pass that down to her biological kids. So she fucks up a kid that's not really her bloodline. It doesn't really fuck with her because she could just cut that kid off eventually. Because she could just deny that kid no matter what. That's what she's saying. Like Myron Fresh and Fit says, sometimes you gotta translate the womanese. I don't fuck with them sometimes, but you gotta translate the womanese. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. You know, you do. Because this bitch just said a whole bunch of nothing, but it was a lot in that little nothing sentence.
how about we figure out how to live our unadjusted life?
I think that the two of us are both kind of at a place where we realize that, I don't know if bringing children into the world would be the best thing. However, that is something that's definitely been a great source of pain for me over the time, and what I really wanted more than anything.
Tattoo a tear, fool. Don't trip. Like, you're good.
3 tears in a bucket.
Hey, no, I'm not tripping, but I'm just telling you what it was.
Because do you think ultimately that it was fair for...
Nigga, what? Did she just say that? Tattoo a tear, don't trip? Nigga, she's saying that about killing a baby. Lush's baby. And Lush is sad about it. And she's telling him, bro, you need out. You know what, Lush? I'm not even going to listen to the rest of this shit, bro. Nah. We got to talk about this. We gotta talk about this shit. So, Lush, you went on the Goblin podcast. You said what you said. Probably apologized a million times. She broke up with you and all types of shit, supposedly. She goes on a podcast with your homies and starts spreading all these shit, all the narrative about what your relationship is, downplaying you. She don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? Then she goes on Adam 16's podcast with you. On No Jumper on your show. And you already admitted you were committed to her before she was ever committed to you. Which means she probably wasn't interested like that. She just settled. You know what I'm saying? You guys were friends. She friend zoned you and then she settled later on because nobody wanted to take her graveyard pussy on, you feel me? They didn't want to give her graveyard pussy a chance, you feel me? And that's what it was. And not only that, guys, she's literally telling you you're a self-proclaimed crackhead, you look like Mr. Potato Head, you look like a penguin, like nigga, she said that you were fat, like you look like a hamster. That's what she said. You look like a hamster and all the other shit. I said that shit. Nah, but you need to do better, Lush, with that regard. With that whole thing right there, that little part, that little segment of that, cool. But, you know, when she starts saying all that shit, it went to the baby. She said you lied about her being pregnant. She said 3 months later, she got pregnant. She aborted that shit. In her words, Control, Alt, Delete. She did that shit. She's saying that shit. She's saying she don't dwell on it. This and that. She just don't want kids no more. She don't want kids in this world. She don't want to bring biological kids in this world. She wants to adopt. She wants to do this. And she says she's a whore. I'm just saying the womanese. She's a whore. She's not a lady like that. She never was. And she don't want to pass that down to her daughter or her son. That's yours. And you're saying that you're sad about it. Instead of her saying, well, why didn't you ever tell me? Or you could talk about it. Or let's just talk about this off camera. She says, go tattoo a tear. And go cry about it. And you're still hurting. And she's saying this shit to you, bro. She don't give a fuck about you, my nigga. She settled for you. She wants somebody else. It's been months since y'all fucked. She's fucking somebody else. My nigga, open your fucking eyes, cuz. Open your eyes, my nigga. Like, damn. I know you on them drugs too much, but bro, you can't be that high where you can't even see anything. If you that high, you gotta be able to see everything. You know what I'm saying? But don't do drugs, bro. Kick that shit. And I'm going to tell you this. That relationship is pushing you to do that shit. Again, it's pushing you to relapse. She's punching on you. Cops getting called. Drugs aren't involved. She goes on podcasts to downplay you. She aborted your kid and she has no remorse and she thinks it's okay. And she goes on a podcast and says it's okay, double downs on it, triple downs on it, and tells you go tattoo a tear and go cry about it. Like your feelings don't fucking matter to her. And that's what it is, bro. But to most women, men's feelings don't matter. So you just need to man up, stand your ground, don't let her disrespect you ever again. Then she'll start caring about your feelings. Trust me. Trust me. They start caring when they see you, when they get aroused and all this shit. They start actually being submissive. But you have a masculine ass woman, my nigga. This relationship is bad for you, bro. I feel like that abortion story probably pushed you to relapse if it happened around then. It probably pushed you to relapse. It probably pushed you to have that deep down in your mind. You still have that in your mind. So snap out of it, my nigga. Dump that whore. Dump her. And I know you gonna get mad at me for calling her a whore, a bitch, all that. A slut. But guess what, my nigga? If you mad, you can pull up on me. You know where to find me. And if she's mad, don't be mad that nobody wants to take you serious and Lush is the only one that does. Lush is the type that you could get pregnant, like that germ could get pregnant by another guy and he will still say he loves her and he will take care of the baby. He's that type of nigga. He's a dummy. So Lush, you are a dummy. But you don't deserve that. No man deserves that. That's crazy. You didn't do nothing to her really bad like that. That's wild. That's wild, bro. She killed your seed. It is what it is, bro. Like, just get away from that relationship. That relationship is not good. You host battle rap events. Those battle rap events are not good. These battle rappers constantly condone everything you're doing. They have lines about you doing drugs. They make fun of you for doing drugs, but act like you're the homie for clout. I never made fun of you for doing drugs until I seen you laugh and cheer for somebody wishing death on me in a battle. A real death. And he wasn't even battling nobody that was in my crew or nothing. So that's why. But you just need to see, bro. Those battle rappers not for you. Your girl's not for you. That whole community is not for you. Because they're condoning everything you do. Where's your real friends that are telling you that if you do this shit ever again, I'll fuck you up. So you don't do it ever again. Where are those type of friends? See, I had a cousin. And I love him till this day. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't need y'all in my business. You feel me? But we took him to battle rap events. And he started doing drugs. Got offered some cocaine. Got offered this. Got offered that. He took it. Didn't know what to say no. Wanted to try it. We didn't know he was doing it. We looked back. He was doing it. After that night, he got addicted. Because the battle rap community gave him some shit that he didn't need. You feel me? And my cousin has an addictive personality. So what did he do? He started on coke. Drinking a lot more. Doing coke. Then he went to meth, bro. When I found out he was doing meth, I fucked him up. I socked him. I like 3-pieced him. And told him get out of my house. When he left my house, you know, he was homeless already. Like, he was doing drugs and he became homeless out of nowhere, right? So he was living on the street, get in my crib, try to do meth in my crib. I socked him out. Told him, get out. Don't come back till you're sober. And he's been on the streets ever since. We don't know if he's alive. We don't know if he's dead. You feel me? We don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, the drugs got him hooked, got a hold of him. I punched him, but guess what? If he ever comes back around here, he always stops by the crib. He stops by every, 3 years. That's how we know he's alive. When he stops by, every 3 years, and he's like, oh, cool. But the last time he stopped by was the day I found out T. Starks passed away, actually. Rest in peace, T. Starks. And him and T. Starks were cool with each other, too. You know, T. Starks liked him, too. He was cool with him. And, you know, my cousin, you know, he came over, and I found out the day, days later, you know, hours later or whatever, that day, you know. I was working and found that out. And that was the last time I seen my cousin, you know. So we don't even know what's going on with him or nothing. But Lush, all I gotta say is, bro, these people around you, if they're not fucking you up for doing the shit you're doing, they don't really fuck with you like that. No jumper ain't gonna fuck you up like that. You know why? Because you're the content. When you're high, you're content to them. Those are your employers, bro, and your coworkers. It's like working at a Walmart. They don't give a fuck about you once you go home. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it like that, bro. Let's be real, gang. You gotta look at it like that, bro. What? Think about it. He's around all these people. He's popular. But none of them are trying to get him off of this shit. They just laughing at him doing it. Let's be real, bro. Your girl disrespected you, you gotta leave that bitch. You could stay at No Jumper, yeah, but just sober up at No Jumper, be a better podcaster. The battle rap community, leave that alone for a minute. Because them niggas ain't gonna help you. They condoning the shit. Just keep that in mind, my nigga. Just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? It's sad seeing this shit. Because you met my pops. You feel me? You know my pops. My pops fucks with you, but he sees you on No Jumper acting like this, and he's like, wow, Lush is really going through it, huh? He even says that shit, bro. And he fucks with you. So don't think nobody fucks with you because nigga, we fuck with you. But I'll always tell you the truth and tell you the real, and that's how I am. Your girl don't fuck with you. Your girl don't respect you. Your girl don't love you. Your girl don't like you. Your girl probably fucking somebody else or looking to fuck somebody else. And she's probably looking for her out. You feel me? And Adam 16 don't fuck with you. He just wants you for content. That's why he don't care if you're high or not. Your coworkers don't really fuck with you like that. They're just happy to be there. Let's be real. They're just happy to be there. It is what it is, bro. I really, I wish Lush the best. You know, this is the Kicc the Drugs Lush segment. You know what I'm saying? And we're about to react to something else. But that was the end of that segment. Lush, I just had to tell you the real. You probably thought I was going to bash you the whole time. No, I wasn't going to bash you the whole time. I'm bashing the people around you the whole time. Because the people around you, who you surround yourself with, are the ones that are letting you do this shit. Like AD and Punch said, they would fuck you up. If you're their homie and shit, they'll fuck you up for doing that shit so you could be sober again. The same over here. If I ever see somebody in SMH or FBMG doing some shit, doing some powder, or doing some shit that's worse than powder, I'm fucking them up. If it's not alcohol, if it's not tree, I'm fucking them up. Not even pills, nigga. No, fuck that. I'm fucking y'all up. You know why? Because they lace them shits with fentanyl. They lace coke with fentanyl, meth with fentanyl. Hell, they even lace it with tree with fentanyl now. But I get my shit from the best. You feel me? It is what it is. Now let's react to this shit. When I seen this shit,